Yo, test, 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 test. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Kaizen, and tonight it's just going to be me tonight. Unfortunately, I was meant to have a co-commentator tonight, but yeah, unfortunately cannot make it due to a misadventure. But anyways, it ain't going to stop us from broadcasting some exciting racing I've got up for you from the weekend, I should say. You know, just got to get everyone. Send all the links for all the socials, so I'm online. If you're watching, thank you for tuning in. It supports not just myself, but all the Brothers United community. And be sure to give us a like, comment, subscribe to my channel as well. And even I'll send a link in for our Discord as well for the Brothers United. Anyways, what we got for you in store is round 3 of the Nurburgring, where it was basically a very damp race, I should say. It was not like the wet weather really caught a lot of drivers out, including myself. And don't worry, you'll see more after the. I know. Right, we're going to be going to the race. Anyways, well, without further ado, we shall get racing, shall we? Alright, where are we? Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, I made sure I saved the replay this time, so... Where are we? My items... There we go. Rightio, let's walk through the grid, shall we? So this is we're going to go for a bit of a grid walk, very quickly. So start from the back of the grid. We have ESR Renegade. You know, he's the bloke that's been hanging in there. He has solid livery as always. You know, like it. Then starting on the back row. We've had Tuesday who had to miss qualifying because he had a few electrical problems with his car, so he had to spend the majority of the qualifying session just sorting out the car. But now he's happy the car's back on the grid and he's able to get the thing running, get that little motor running, especially with the electronics. One of our new entries starting P10 is BFER Phoenix, also known as J Mills, with this basic, simple but effective livery. Right. Then we got a father and son combination, starting off with Stephen, also known as Fluffy Duck, with a nice livery. Then the guy alongside him, who's his son, also known as Isa Powers. Also, lovely lad, and he's got you can tell he's a fan of Mercedes-Benz with that Patronus next to his on the side, so fair play. Then we have another new entry. We have my boy Rudzy, if you're watching, hope you're well. Yeah, I just threw a livery for him together, and he just said I just felt like racing, you know. Then we have starting P6. We have my man Benjo in the car 974, the head honcho of Ice Resports. Interesting bloke, you know, but fun nevertheless. Then we have the absolute warrior of a bloke. We have Mr. Magic, who's getting consistent starting P5. So then we go to the second row. We have my boy, the legendary Gabans, just plugs along, knows how to drive fast when he wants to. We have that absolute army livery, and it seems like he got the misso to what I've been telling me that his misso helped him design his livery, and it's all good. She likes the colour white, he says, so, or she likes the colour white, so it made him put it on there. Right. Round off the second row, we got Mr. Matt Campbell, all the way from the US, the early riser in the US. And shout out to CP for letting him beat me in the competition. It's a pleasure to have him with the Gran Turismo livery. And I got myself in my new LRC livery. Leviathan Racing Crew and myself. And starting on pole is the guys in the BFR garage from Black Flag, and they're going mental this one with Newton starting on pole. Sort another quick driver, you know, he's up there, like I said. Right, without further ado, let's get racing. Right, here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, all red lights. Lights are out, and here we go racing. Right, Newton gets a solid start. We start from the back here with Renegade, and he seems like he's gonna make a move on Phoenix straight away. Looks like everyone gets through turn 1 cleanly. Oh, Renegade just had to check up a little bit there, so Newton just pulls away. So Newton P1, Lansdale Campbell. We've got an absolute swarm of angry bees with Benjo's just jumped up a few positions. He's just jumped Gabans. Then we got both father and son battling outside by side. Oh, a little bit of contact. No love lost there between the two relatives there. Oh, then we got it is lots of carnage. The first lap here, and we have a penalty already for Renegade. Some his other senior track limits. Oh, and Magic has had an awful start to the race. He must have gone off somewhere. Meanwhile, Newson's just absolutely pulling away from the pack. But then you have myself trying to hold off Campbell. Campbell's very quick. He will be on your backside as long as you possibly can. Oh, you see Gaban just get it wrong at the cane, along with Benjo, and Benjo just shoves on the gap, but it frees up the opportunity for Powers, who's just trying to hold on to the pack. We've got 12 laps of this, ladies and gentlemen, for race 1 of round 3. You can see the clouds over us. Looks like we could have some rain forecast for the next race. It's meant to hit. It's set to hit within an hour's time. Anyways, followed closely by Powers' father. Then we got Rudsey going for a send. Oh, has he made a stick? He has. My boy Rudsey's just gone for a send on Fluffy Duck. He makes that a clean move. Solid and clean. Oh, does he run wide there? Will he get a penalty? Oh, Fluffy Duck's coming back again. Absolute close race the first 2 laps here. An absolute battle between Benjo and Gabans. Gabans retakes P4. Oh, Benjo goes for a dive. But Gabans holds it around the outside. Solid work. And you see Kaiser's starting to pull a gap on Campbell. And Campbell's really trying to get the tyres warmed up, especially on a cold track. It's difficult to get the tyres warm around a track like this, you know, because you really got to push the car a little bit more. But meanwhile, Newson's just cruising along. I'm just like, yep, you guys fight, I'm just going to run my race. And with this one, now we've got the telemetry up, everyone had to race on the medium tyres for the duration of this race. Otherwise they'll get some severe penalties. Anyways, let's go through the field. We've got Newton P1, we've got Kaiser P2, Campbell P3. Across the second lap, we've got Gabans in P4, Benjo in P5, an impressive performance so far. And we've got Rudsey and Powers, and Rudsey's just made up 2 more positions. So, had a solid start from Rudsey. Then we had Powers in P7, followed by Tubes, who's jumped up a few positions. Then we got Fluffy Duck, who's lost a couple, in P9. Then we got Renegade in P10, Magic P11, rounded out by Phoenix in P12. Look, Phoenix, he's just fairly new to the game. He's just still learning his craft. But, you know, fair props to him jumping in a car like this, in a series especially tuning. So my full props to Mr. Mills. Hopefully we see his mate Crentis or Jack eventually get in the car. Just hurry up and get that controller fixed up, will ya? But, you know, his teammate Newton's having a solid day, so the Black Flag boys cross their fingers and toes they can get over the line with this car. But at the moment we've had 4 different winners thus far in this series. We're only 3 rounds in, and we have guys really trying to push the car. But the one thing I've noticed, I've just checked their fuel tanks. They do not have enough fuel to get to the end. I would just jump on board for a quick track lap guide with Newton. Oh, he loses it there. So we come across Coca-Cola. We really got to take a wide entry in to get on the power as early as possible and use all the width here. We're on board with Mr. Knudsen here. Just dive down to the start of Mercedes-Benz Arena. So you brake around 100 board, heavy braking zone. It's a very tight apex here. Then we use the width of the track going into turn 2. You hold in 3rd gear, 4th gear, whatever you want to go with. Make sure the car doesn't spin on you. When you see the end of the lamppost on your left, you turn it in, but be careful not to hug the inside too much, otherwise you'll be getting a penalty. It's not a good one too. Then you try and abuse the track limits on exit, the Mercedes-Benz. But this is the sprint circuit, so you'll be, instead of turning left, you'll be going right. Say he's playing it safe because I've seen a lot of people really bidding it around there because they forgot that's the short circuit, not the long one. So now, really, these are 2 mid-speed corners. Hold it in 4th gear. Try and boot it out of 5th gear. Smash it down the long straight. Smashing through the gears, leading up to the chicane. You're braking around the 100 board. And then we hit, see, if you can just get on the power as early as you can, and there you go, is a lap of the Nurburgring GP layout in the short version. Right, let's see what's some battles going on here. Looks like we've got a bit of a mid-pack battle going on here between Ruddsy's lost a few positions, so Tubes has taken full advantage. So has Rudsy gone off somewhere? But look, this is a solid livery from Benjo here for Tubes, and so he's really charged up the field, Tubes. Now he's behind both Benjo and Powers. Can Tube make up 2 positions here? It's a 2 for 1. There's a battle for the top 5. Powers going defensive. Oh, going around the outside from Tube, but he thinks better of it. He might go again. He's just being patient. Benjo's run wide. Could he go for it? No, he thinks of it. Benjo's run wide. Benjo's on wide. But he holds it. Oh, he just misses Powers. And I don't know how Benjo's held on the 5th there. But Powers goes for the dive. Oh, something's wrong with his brakes. It's like he's had brake failure in that car. And Rudsy's got a 3-second penalty. So he has run wide at Mercedes-Benz Arena. Oh, and Tubes is like, thank you very much. I'll take 2 positions, and I'm about to take a 5th one while I'm at it. He's got the run on Powers. Can he go for the move here? We're getting the slipstream, line it up. Will Powers go defensive? Yes, he does. So he will take the racing line. Can he get a run out of the chicane? Or get a run out of Coca-Cola? He's being patient, I've noticed with... And Benjo's coming back. But Powers is now in 5th place. And Cabans is just like, look at his mirror. Do I have enough fuel? Most likely yes. But Cabans has definitely got more fuel than a lot of people. The News is just having a good old cruise around the track. We'll see how our guys at the back are going. Yeah, I think Phoenix is just getting used to the track. Tommy's done no practice, but you know, fair play for having a run, having a go. What it's all about here. Fluffy Duck's gone back a few positions, so he's made a mistake somewhere or got a penalty. So Magic's now moved up to this pack here. He could take for 2 positions here. So it's a battle for 8th here. Oh, ranked a little bit wide there, Magic. But Renegade's really right up the gearbox of Rudsy here in this Evolution Sim Racing livery. Go on, ball with Renegade. He's got a solid suit as well. And one thing you'll notice that they've removed from the race tyre, because a lot of people really like the race tyre, and it's people want a tyre wear, they're going to get it. Oh, Benjo's made another mistake. So he's... No, actually no, never mind. We've got a bit of a train going on here for 5th place. Well, and this is going to work well in Gabanta's fight, hold on the P4. So we're halfway through the race. Oh, Tubes has got to run on Powers. Tubes will get the move done, and he'll move up to P5. Top job from Tube here. My man for New Zealand. Well, about this man, he's a South African, but he's based in New Zealand. Yeah, this guy, like, on his day, he can have a good performance, and he's pulling one off so far. Oh, he runs a little bit wide there. Will he get a penalty? If he has penalty here, he can kiss P5 goodbye. Then he has Benjo behind him as well. So he has hold on for dear life. Oh, Benjo's run wide. Oh, he's just held it. He stopped the massive repair bill from occurring there. Top plate. But this just invites Rudgy into the battle. With a little livery I made for him, which sort of suits his personality. I thought BMX, and that's Rudgy. And Magic's taken P9 off Renegade, so Magic's moved up a couple positions. And I can see on my synoptic chart on the weather forecast that the rain is about to come down. But it looks like won't be happening right now. It'll be happening in race 2. But this battle for the top for 5th place is just brewing up like a nice cup of coffee on a Saturday morning. It's gonna get spicy, gonna get hot. Thanks for clearing that up, Renegade. Yeah, I just knew he was South African, but he must have just a Kiwi account. Anyways, it looks like Campbell. I think he's burned too much fuel, and he may have to pit. Just trying to keep up with Kaizen, and now you have Kaizen here. He's really, and if you see Newton's car, he is not running a turbocharger. So under the hood, he's put all the faith in that little 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated, and that thing's absolutely flying. He must have put a bit of that Danish juice into that car. But whatever that juice is he's getting from Denmark, it's working. Or whatever that juice that Andy's put into his car is it's definitely worth the treat. Then you got me in my LRC livery. So this livery, with the Samurai and the Shark, is basically just to mark up partially between myself and Sharky. So I threw a livery together with the Japanese temple, and I find it's a half-decent livery I've made. I've approached 3 laps to go. Looks like the order won't be changing. So we have Newton in a commanding lead, followed by Kaizen P2. Then we have Campbell P3. But how long can he hold on to P3? Can he make that fuel last? It's looking very dire for him. Then we have Gabans in P4, just plugging away in that military livery. It's nicely done as well. Simple but effective. We all get the message. I salute you, my brother. Then we have Tube, my boy from South Africa. Absolutely having played the performance of his life at the moment. Followed by Powers, who's just holding on for dear life for P6. Then we got Benjo following closely behind. We got Magic, who's just taken P8. The Renegades is catching up. God, we got storm brewing here. God, this is what we love about Miatas. It's the close racing in the mid pack. It is just full throttle. A little bit of a no pun intended for my man Powers, but Magic's got the run on Benjo. Benjo's run wide, and he takes P8. There's a yellow flag. Someone's made a mistake somewhere. Benjo's just might lose a second position. You can see Benjo's really struggling on those tyres. You can really see he has mulleted his tyres. Compared to Renegade, he is fresh as a daisy. So whatever's happened here. Oh, licking the. We got Postman Pat Benjo here, licking the stamp and sending it. But Renegade comes back again. He's going to hold the white line, but Renegade's got the cut back, and Renegade takes P8. Just plugging along, but this battle isn't over yet. Is Benjo going to go for a dive down the turn 1 into Mercedes-Benz Arena? Renegade going to cut it off. He's half defending. He's having a look, having a peeky. He thinks better of it. We've got 2 laps to go. Oh, it's Renegade run wide. We'll go from the hood of the car. Benjo is really struggling on those tyres. Don't know what's caused this, but his mechanics definitely are going to have to look at the tyres they brought to the race this week. Oh, and he's lost it. Matrix had a mistake. Matrix has gone off, and now Rudsy's take full advantage of it. Oh, there's contact. There's contact. But fair play to Benjo for redressing there. Oh, we got to have a look at this one again, ladies and gentlemen. So Rudsy goes for the move. Then Benjo just completely misses his braking point. But we've got to give credit for Benjo for stopping his car, letting him through. So if he went through there, that would have been an easy penalty for the stewards. But yeah. Oh, Gaban's made a mistake. We need to have a look where he's made this mistake. He must have done on the previous lap. Alright. 2 laps to go. And Campbell is out of fuel. He's been signalled by his pit crew here. He has to pit. He has been signalled that he has to pit. And he has moved into the pit stop. Disaster for Campbell. And that moves Tubes into a podium spot. Possibly for the first time in his Brothers United's career. God, he'll be absolute scenes in the ICE garage. Absolute. Oh, he gets it sideways, but he just catches it. He's like, he can't believe his luck, Tube, at the moment. He's like, I was well down. I was in the back row. It's like, how on earth did I end up here? With cracked up tyres. Then you got to look at these fellas with absolute. Like, news has it's just been one person who's just been dominating today, and this is my boy from Denmark, from the Black Flag Racing team. And being in Newton 84, he's a solid driver every time I race against him. Let's see where Campbell's now P6, now behind Powers. But he holds it around the outside and makes easy work of Powers. As Powers go for a dive bomb down the inside. Yes, he does. Can he hold it? He's going for a switchback. Campbell, yes, he does. And he's defended that well. Now it's starting to spread out a little. And Benjo takes. Oh, Magic's just having a shocking car in the Lightning Motorsport. And Phoenix, he's just sitting here in a lonely night. It's like, at least he showed. Oh, Newton's got a 2.5 second penalty. Did he cut the track? See, if Kaiser was a little bit closer, he could have stolen the win off Newton. But, you know, it is too much of a gap for Kaiser to steal the win off Newton. So, but he's just held a healthy gap. So we'll go for the field one last time. So we've got Newton P1, Kaiser P2, Tubes P3, Gaban's 4th, Campbell P5. A disaster for him that he had to pit running out of fuel with. Then we have Powers at P6, we have Renegade 7th, Rudsy 8th, Magic 9th, Benjo 10th, Fluffy Duck 11th, and rounding off with Phoenix at P12. So now, on to the last few corners. Looks like it's starting to catch up to Phoenix here, Newton. But it's all about him for race 1. BFER Newton. Solid drive. He's got that. The Black Flag team have gave him a solid car. And it's absolutely worked out for him beautifully. He was on a purple. If he didn't have that penalty, he would have stolen the fastest lap. Started on pole position. Has not left P1 since race 1. Since lap 1. And it's set to be our 5th different winner in 3 rounds for the Brothers United Miata Trophy. It's all about this fellow. My sincere congratulations to him. Well done. The BFER boys in the pit lane on the side are going absolutely mental. Well done. They're followed by cars from the LRC garage. In P2, another podium, extend some points on the championship. Your championship leader gets a solid position, solid points. Then we have Tubes. This is probably the drive of the day. But he's got Gabans closely followed behind. Can he hold on to P3? One more corner to go. Oh, it's getting close. Is he going to get there? Oh, Gabans just like, here, have a podium. Solid job, boys. Solid job. Well done, Tubes. You should prefer a round of applause for that one. Then we have Campbell P5. Unfortunately, because he had to run out of fuel, we have Powers in 6th. No, that's Renegade in 6th, so he's past Powers. We have Ruddy P8. Magic's just ran out of fuel. Comes home at P9. Now Benjo's just run out of fuel. We'll take a P10. And so will Fluffy Duck will come home in P11. And we'll just wait for my boy, Mr. Phoenix. Lacey showed up. Give him credit. Wait for him to cross the line. If you're watching, Jack, yeah, boy's doing alright. He's having a go. Give him credit for that. One last corner, mate. Then there's checker flag. Well done, mate. He finished the race. But only one person to talk about in this one. Newton, absolutely dominant in qualifying, and he backed it up. Right, let's go through the results. Final results. I've got it somewhere. Where is it? Okay, here's your race results. We have Newton finishing on top with the win, our 5th race winner of the season. Then we have Cars in P2. Tube's an absolutely sterling performance. So if you're watching Tube, you deserve a round of applause. And if Benjo you're watching, you should be proud of your boy today. They are followed by holding off Gabans in P4. Then we have Campbell. Unfortunately, had a podium locked up. He's absolutely bombed it with running out of fuel, so he has to settle for a P5. Renegade P6. We have Powers in P7. Ruddy P8. Then round out the bottom half, we have Magic P9, Benjo 10th, Fluffy Duck P11, then Phoenix in P12. Right, we'll be going off for a 5-minute break, and we'll get race 2 underway. And it looks like the rain is about to come down here in the Nurburgring. There's going to be some wild action. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. And also, just one thing during the break, we've noticed there's an extra driver on the starting around the rear of the grid, and we have Mr. Astro Chief, who's decided to show up and get a car ready, and he's going to be getting some points race too. But as you can see on the track, the rain has pelted down during the break, and now we have a bit of water. Yeah, so this one's going to be absolutely mental. Just see how everyone adapts to the conditions, because like driving in the wet, it's just a whole different ball game. And right, without further ado, for our fans, we're gonna get going, shall we? So here we go. We got race 2. All right, now we're underway. Oh, Tubes has bombed it at the start. He's stalled the car. Both Kaiser and Knudsen have... So I think you really have to pull apart. Does everyone get through cleanly? Oh, it's absolutely chaos going at turn 1. It's just really trying to find the driest parts of the track just to grip up the car. Headlights are on. It's been steaming down rain. Oh, this is awesome to watch already. Everyone's swimming like bees, and Campbell's gone off already. He doesn't know what's going on with the car. It is just absolute chaos. But meanwhile, Fluffy Duck's absolutely gassed it away from the start. This is what happens when you're in clean air. And Benjo followed by a swarm of bees. Oh, Newton's made a mistake there. But he's followed close by Cabans. Then we got Newton, who's made his way up the field. It is absolute close action. We need to get a piece of the pie here, from my view. This is incredible to watch here. Everyone's close together. This is what reverse grid chaos is all about. This is Miata Trophy right here. Look at that swarm in wet conditions. This is incredible just watching this already. And even this is challenging. And Rudsey goes for a dive bomb. But he makes it stick. But no, Kaizen comes back. So Newt has made up. He's gotten through the field. He's gone past Gabans. Gabans isn't giving up without a fight though. Just everyone's got through lap 1 okay. As we go for the lead here, Benjo's really trying to catch up to Fluffy Duck here. To see there's a bit of a dry line developing here. Newton's following. The people are so close together because they're trying to find the grip on the track. This is the tricky part of wet weather driving. Oh, Benjo's right on Fluffy Duck's gearbox. He's gone for an audacious move. Oh, there's contact. Oh, there's Newton and Fluffy Ducks completely have come together. God, we need to have a look at that on replay. As we got Benjo here. Look, he's trying to go for an audacious dive. He makes contact there. But, you know, poor Newton had nowhere to go. The steward's definitely going to be having a look at this one. But you got to feel for Fluffy Duck there. That is unfortunate. Poor man. But now the leaders. Now we got Kaizen, Cabans, the heavyweights all punching. Then we got Powers, who's just say, I'm going to join this party too. I want to be a heavyweight too. Let's have a go. Let's watch this from Newton's view. He's really trying to find the grip as well. The rain has gone away for now, but you just see this battle pack up ahead. Like Campbell's trying to look for a move on Cabans, and Kai's just defending for his life, and Benjo's just trying to think about that. How on earth have I gotten into this position? But then you got Kaizen really like an angry bee from the Relive Racing crew. Really trying to gain traction. You see there's a bit of a dry line forming here. Just love seeing those brake lights in these conditions. The headlights on, that's what you know. It's been torrential rain. It looks like your typical tropical monsoon. But actually looks like just a standard summer in the UK if you're watching Millsy or my British friends in BFER. We can see Kaizen. He's right on the gearbox of Benjo. Oh, it's Boots Benjo, and Kaizen will take the lead of this race. So back of the grid, Benjo's really trying to keep up. But this is half an hour here. There's no required tyre. You're just gonna. Oh, there's been a contact with Campbell and Benjo. But now Newton takes full advantage. Now Campbell's gone off again. Not to say going off, but he's got the car sideways. He's now lost 2 positions. And Gaban's just plugging along. And now we have Fluffy Duck really on the recovery drive right now. He's another person who's new to the scene, and this is a solid livery, not gonna lie. Oh, it's a bit of argy-bargy with the rookie drivers here. Meanwhile, Fluffy Duck's just like, oh, it's taking me contact. Oh, Astro's just lost 2 positions there. Oh, there's some bit of argy-bargy going on here at the back of the grid. But meanwhile, Fluffy Duck's absolutely just taking full advantage of it. So he's just gained 2 positions. I'm just like, you rookie fellas can just fight, and I'm just going to plug away and just overtake both of you fellas. So, but what a battle pack we've got here up ahead. And Magic's the only one that's on full wets. But I look at it, should only be intermediates, but I think he's just playing it safe here. Seems like a bold strategy. Let's see if it works out for him. Oh, this is a crazy battle for P6. They're just trying to look for the dry line, trying to find the grip where there's no grip at all. Oh, wet racing is just so much fun. And Benjo's got a penalty. He's crumbling under the pressure from Newton, from these heavyweights. He's trying his heart out there for leading the boys in ISA Esports. But it's going to be to no avail once he goes past the penalty line. And Newton just goes for an audacious outside move, and he's already passed him anyway. That's just Newton on a platter. And now his next target, Kaizen. But then Campbell's following. He's back up to P3 in your basic Becky Gran Turismo livery. So, but it's effective as long as it's got his name on there. He loves it. He'll drive it. He'll say, stuff it, I'm just going to drop. I don't care about what I put on my car. I'm just going to shut up and drive. The track started to dry up, but it looks like the wind could be changed. No. Track looks like it starts to dry up. So some drivers might be thinking about dry tyres sooner than later. But you got Benjo putting on a valiant fight in P4. Like, he's probably a top improver at the moment. He's getting better week by week, just driving with the heavyweights. I know it is, must be I wouldn't probably say it's a Kaizen effect, I should say, but he's really throwing that thing around. But meanwhile, Kai's just holding around, but they got Newton so quickly closing on him too. I think there's something wrong with the turbo. Probably there's too much lag in that car. Then you got Phoenix, he's just plugging along. Then we got Astro with P12, one of our new entries. we got Fluffy Duck here. Then we got Ruds here. He's just my boy Rudsy. Overtake my Renegade. P9. Got Magic P8. You see the dry lines starting to dry up a little, just a little. We got Tubes. Had an awful start. From having that third place, now he's in P7. That is so unfortunate for the man. Then we have Powers in P6. We have Caban's P5, who's right on the gearbox, up the gearbox of Benjo in P4. Then we got Campbell P3. That now the pack's really caught up to Kaiser now. He's just holding on for dear life. Just can't. The tyres are starting to get too hot and they're starting to wear. Newton's just like a hungry hippo. Just like, I can see the top of that step. I'm coming for you, buddy. Like a real Viking hunting down its prey. There we go, Campbell with the Eagle, and yes, I'm aware he's not like Logan Sargent. He knows what a kilometre is. But yeah, it's up. Alright, I need to make this guy a livery. We just need a big US Eagle on this bloke's car. It'll look better than the basic Becky Gran Turismo livery. But you see, now we got a pure side-by-side action going into the chicane. But Gabans makes the move on Benjo, but Benjo's coming back at him. Is he going to go audacious around the outside? Hit the curbs, those wet puddles. But no, Gabans holds firm. But now Kaiser's pulled into the pits. He's going to run the risk. But the wind has changed direction around this period, so this might bring the rain back. So it looked like the rain was going away. So, could this may be a gamble from their last E crew here as he goes in for his pit stop, and so is Tube. And a few guys have come in as well. We got Tubes, Brudsy and Astro. Let's watch some of these guys make their pit stops. Still running here. Kai's about to pull out the pits onto the dry tyres. So you really got to hold it once he get onto the dry line. So there's a few people have made pit stops. When will Knudsen? When will Campbell pit? Campbell's really shredding the tyres like a cheese grater. You might as well throw a cheese grater on Campbell's livery as well. Because somebody likes to shred tyres. When will Newton, will Gaban stay out? I think he's see the wind starting to pick up and it's pulling the rain back. You see Benjo's really trying to cool down his tyres. His tyres are pretty much cooked like a Sunday roast. God, whoever's doing this, so both Newton and Campbell are coming into the pits. Black Flag have responded to Kaisen's undercut. But where will Kaisen come out of this? We shall find out. We need to have a look at this pit stop. And so Fluffy Ducks say, where will Kaizen come out? Looks like he's just gonna jump both Campbell and Knudsen. Needs to send it on the soft tyre now. Oh, Rudsy's made a mistake. Oh, we need to have a look. What happened here? We need to know what happened here. So he comes out of the pits. Oh, he's just caught the wet. Never mind. But he's got a free. He must have cut the pit entry. Alright, now he fast forwards. Now we fast forward to where we were before. Nah. So now, at the moment here, we're taking the lead. This race, you just see the wind. It is like almost cyclonic. Like it wants the rain to come back. The guys are on a mission to catch the pack. Let's look up the field. We've got these people have decided to stay out. I think they can sense the rain coming back. Then we can see Benjo really murdering his tyres. And Gaban's now inherits the lead. He's just plugging away on those tyres. Honestly, he is really struggling on those tyres, and Powers has pulled into the pits. So where will he come out? So is Matrick. He's decided to get off those wet tyres. Newton will start overtaking, so he's back up the P5, now following on Kaisen's gearbox now. That car is an absolute rocket ship at the moment, so. But the rain has come back! The rain has come back! So this is... The dry runners are in big trouble. And you can see, yeah, they're in big trouble. Some of these dry runners have to pit again. Yeah, you can really, Kaiser's aquaplaned onto the grass. And so is Newton, he's gone off. This is now pure disaster for the dry runners now. And Campbell's really struggling. Brudsy's just gone for an adventure. We need to have a look at this one. And he just realised how wet it bloody is, and oh dear. That means Kaiser will have to pit. Meanwhile, this is the best thing that can happen to Gabans right now. He's like, yes, I can cool down my inters. Is he on the flag? Oh, Fluffy Duck's gone off, and so is Phoenix. God. And now Gabans has to deal with traffic. Oh dear. Oh dear. The PD weather gods have completely mullered everyone's race right now. Oh, it is just gone from bad to worse. And Magic's starting to struggle now. And yep, they've called Kaizen back into the pit lane. They've got to get the inters back on. There's an absolute disaster for Kaizen and Newton, and Newton's fault as well. And now they've realised they didn't put in enough fuel in his car. And Campbell has made the decision too. Yeah, a lot of dry runners are coming in now. Yeah, a lot of people, and now yeah, everyone's pulling in. And looks like Ruzzy will get another 3 seconds. And got my boy Randy! Now we got Ruddy making his pit stop. And we're not even at the halfway point and the rain's just come back like a tidal wave and just said, stuff you to the grid. So Ruddy's just gone back onto the rain tyres. Oh, he's gone on a set of slicks! Oh no, never mind, he's gone on the full wets. Rightio. And Phoenix just does not realise that he has to pit, but oh well. He realised, I'm at the back of the grid, so I might as well just chill. That might work in his favour. But Cabanta's just pulling off a masterstroke strategy here. And so is Benjo on pretty much. The tyres are at the rigor mortis phase. They've said the last rites, ashes to ashes, rubber to rubber. May your soul rest in peace. But yeah, he's keeping Renegade behind. But now Kaizen has all the work to do now. Absolute disaster for the LRC garage. That's basically a win thrown away. But now he has to fight to get back on the podium. Because in 2 rounds time we got drop rounds kicking in. And Newton, there's another one. Binned out a win as well. Now Benjo's pulled into the pits, he's had enough of these tyres. Will Renegade follow him in the pit lane? No, he doesn't. And you realise he's out of petrol as well. God, this is just amazing to watch wet weather racing. And he has to take fuel as well. Where will Kaizen come out? He's basically at the chicane. Now the rain's gone away, now the track's starting to dry up again. So Kaizen will have to stay on the inters for the remainder of the race, just to have any chance of going onto the podium. And it's also like these guys were the front runners. Now, unfortunately, the rain has completely ruined both their races, and so has Campbell's race as well. Astro, he's just plugged along well, so he's not last, so fair play to him. So, and Magic his day's just gone from bad to worse in this race. That Lightning Motors can't get their car going at the Nurburgring for some reason. So they might have to go back to the drawing board and see what went wrong for the boys. Then we got Fluffy Duck. He's just unfortunately has not recovered from that incident with Knudsen, and you know. And his team will be very disappointed, especially starting on pole. Oh, we got Phoenix who's just like stuff all you peasants on wet tyres. I'm gonna plug along on the freaking dry tyre. It might be a bold strategy. Will it work? You know, he's having a go. Give him credit. So move him up the field from Phoenix. Well, we have Fluffy Duck from... Actually, let's actually change this here. No, we can't. Right, so we have Kusek or Fluffy Duck. Then we got Magic P11, but Astro P10, Ruddy P9, just plugging along in his little Miata. I don't care if he calls it a piece of crap. He just wants to have some racing with the boys, have a few beers. My boy WA, fair play to him. Then we got Powers, the head honcho of one of our new partners, Full Throttle Racing. So they'll be doing a few enduro races in the coming months. So we're proud to be on board with the fellas. So then we got Tubes, like he's just holding on a mid in the top 8, holding the top 8. Then we got Campbell P6. Then we got Newton P5. Then we got Kaizen P4. Benjo and Renegade absolutely they can't believe they're lucking it. And Caban's just pulled to the pits. I think he's thinking about the dry tyre to the end of the race. He's going for the gamble early. Could it get in the race win? No, that actually makes it. We could have another. I think I've got my calculation wrong. I think Newton was our 4th. We could have a 5th different winner here. Yeah, they've got the dry tyres ready to go. Where will he come out? Getting all that petrol in. He's just plugged the car along. Let's go. Like, Gaban's an absolute warrior. Like, he just... Oh, he's got a 3-second penalty. This will slow him down. He must have crossed the lines. He might get another one. And he's got a 6-second. Oh, this is a disaster for Gaban. Oh dear. That's not what you want coming out of the pit lane. He crossed the line not just once, but twice. But now he's got that. Now Renegade will increase his lead. But he'll have to pit soon. And this is where it's really going to spice up here. Here's another one that's just a big improver. We got a yellow flag up ahead. Is there a car off? So, he's just holding on for dear life at the moment. Hey, give him full credit for someone who's new to the game. He's not using traction control. So Jack, if you're still using traction control, you have to up your game, buddy. Remember, if Phoenix can... then we got cars approaching. And we got Benjo, we got a bit of a battle pack here. Oh, he's touched the grass a little, he touched the wet patch. And he sent it sliding. And we got Gabans. Now he's on the dry tyre. Now he's catching up to the pack now. But if you touch that wet line, you make a mistake just like that. To stay on board with the absolute soldier himself. As you see Astra unlapping himself. Oh, but he's going to retake the lap. And we got Newton following closely behind. And Campbell's also plugging along. Oh, the blue flag, it is dreaded for the people that are not as quick as the fast guys. Oh, it's just Renegade, but he'll have to pit sooner than later. Will he pull in this lap? Yes, he does. He had no choice, basically. Just look at his fuel. Oh, he's hit the wall! Oh dear! No, his pit crew will be so annoyed he's hit the wall there. They'll have to fix his splitter up. And probably a bit of a couple $100 out of his bank account. The mechanics will not be happy with that at all. But where will Benjo come out? He might jump Renegade here. He's gone for the undercut on Renegade. Let's see where it pans out. And he'll the damage will repair on its own, so he won't have to fix it. Benjo's coming out of Coca-Cola right now. We'll see where Renegade coming out of the pits. See what he comes out on. He's staying on another set of inters. Benjo has overtaken Renegade, so Benjo has the race lead. This will be uncharted territory for the man. That's a hell of a drive, regardless what happens from these two, both Renegade and Benjo. But Gabans, he's in the box seat for the race win. With those dry tyres, I think a gamble could pay off here, big time. But now he can just plug along. He can reel them in like a fisherman rolling up some fish for the weekend and cut it all up. But no, I think I should do that. Into the soldier, he's getting his sniper rifle out, and he's getting his scope ready, and he's got Renegade and Benjo in his crosshairs. But he realised on his radar he's got Kaizen right behind him, so he'll be pushing that little MX-5 to its limits. So, who's going to win this battle? Will it be Gabans on the dries, or with Kaizen with worn inters? You can see this is really starting to spice up the last 10 laps. As we see, we got the Renegade racing his former teammate here. They're really just using the wet line to cool down the tyres, because once they warm up, you'll start losing grip, you start losing braking distance as well. Yeah. So right now, Gabans is in the box seat, lining up the crosshairs for an overtake. But like I said, he realised he's got Kaizen right behind him as well. This is really starting to spice up for the win here. As he go on board with Gabans himself, the absolute soldier. But hey, we've got a battle here. Renegade's taking the lead off Benjo. Benjo's going to hold around the outside. Going to go for a cutback. Well, we got to get on the bumper cam here. And Benjo's starting to burn his tyres a little bit too much here. Renegade with fresher tyres. He's taking the lead apart from Renegade. But if you see this fight going on here, Gabans is licking it all up. He's just waiting patiently. And you got Benjo still trying to cool down his tyres. Oh, they've hit some curbs. Oh, this is going to be a spicy battle for the win here. And we got Gabans following. He's just waiting for his moment. And basically, his tyres will not warm up properly because it's cold weather. Oh, Gabans could be going for a move here. Benjo's coming back at Renegade. God, we got to come back to this battle here. Is Benjo going to retake the lead? And he's retaking the lead there. Oh, this is some great racing here. God, talk about insane racing right here. And Renegade going, oh, it's gone wide here. Oh, this is going to be it. But now Gabans is licking his lips. He might go for a double overtake. He just wait for one of them to go off track. And the win's basically his. Oh, there's contact! Oh, it's going off here then. We see Millsy going for... We'll come back to him later. He's going on an adventure. But we got Gabans now. He's right up the gearbox of Renegade now. He's going to go for a move on the chicane. He's going to do what Lewis Hamilton did at Silverstone. what's going on with Powers? Is he coming off the wet tyre? Or is he retired in the pits? Nah, he's come back. Oh, here we go. Got Benjo, got Gabans at full speed. He's gonna go for it here. He's sending it like the postman. Oh, he just misses him. As that spooked Renegade here. Then we got Kaizen coming out of nowhere. Now Kaizen wants a piece of this pie here. Oh, they're both gone wide. Will Cabans take opportunity here? Oh, and through goes Cabans into the lead. That is unbelievable. Cabans has retaken the lead. And Choose looks like he's pulled into the pits. Oh, now Kaiser's just now taken P2 off both Benjo and Renegade on the Inters, why don't you? Now, but unfortunately, he does not have the dry tyre, and Gabans will just pull away. Now, it's really starting to close up here. Now Newton and Kuslek, or not Kuslek, Powers is going. Thought I was going to sneeze here. Excuse me. Right now the sun's coming up, so now the track's really going to get dry now. So the people running Inters, it's going to be a tough one. Tough 4 laps for them. But now it's crunch time. Yeah, Gabans is basically in the box seat at the moment. He's just absolute rain crazy. Yeah, and the crowd are going absolutely wild for the German man. Absolutely mental. The crowd is going wild. You see a few of a Gabans fan club going mental right now at his home Grand Prix. His home away. And Benjo's just really struggling on the tyres. I think he's gonna have to pit. Yeah. Yeah, you see both Gabans and Renegade. Now that Newton can just comfortably pass these two. And now he moves up onto the podium. Someone's got a 3-second penalty somewhere. Ah, it's just Phoenix. She's just plugging along. Now he's onto the soft tyre. Let's see, but Kaizen just he isn't giving up. I'm gonna say he's doing a great job keeping up with Gabans on the intermediate while he's on the intermediates. It's a top job. With 3 laps to go, Gabans does not have it in the bag just yet. And Newton had to sell the Inters too. This would have been a great battle here. But 3 laps both. Pretty sure 3 laps, one of them, yeah. Now 2 laps to go. Your Gaban's here. Starting to pull a 2-second gap on Kaizen here. This is the power of the dry tyre. He nailed his strategy quite well here. On a mission on his home race. Oh, someone's made a mistake. Somewhere. Oh, that's Madrick. And he's retired the car. Something's happened to Madrick here. And he spun the car. And that's his race over. So that's our first retirement of the... Yeah, it just went from... It has had a horrible weekend. But there's only been... Gabans has just played the long game in such an insane fashion. But, you know, got to give credit to Kaizen and Knudsen to actually keeping up with the pack on the intermediates and pulling a whole minute gap from their mistake. Then followed close by Renegade with another solid performance, alongside Benjo, and his tyre is basically dead. It is beyond the rigor mortis phase. Something's up with the car at the moment, so don't know what it is. So we got Campbell in P6, we got Tube P7 just holding on his lap Astro. We got Rudzi in P8. We got Kuselek and not Kuselek, fuck it. Bloody Powers in P9, Astro 10th, Fluffy Duck 11th. Then we got Phoenix in P12. He's escaped from Magic, who was unfortunately retired in P13. So got basically a lap, so across for the penultimate lap of this race, of round 3. Yeah, this has been a top performance from Gabans. He's set to become a fifth different winner. As he crosses for going on to the white flag. Yeah, this has been one hell of a race, not gonna lie. Especially that early stage where everyone was close together. I'll have to get a photo of that for sure. But now this is a real battle for that Kaizen's position. Position is now under jeopardy. We got Newton right up his gearbox. Turbo first, naturally aspirated. Who's going to come out on top? As we go for the final lap, going into the Mercedes-Benz Arena. Going on to the cool period. Kaizen has to really pull a defensive masterclass here. God, this is a battle and a half. We know Kaizen is known for his defending, and you'll be seeing it here. As we watch Gabans up the road, trying to get through traffic. We go for the hairpin one last time. Now Gabans just trying to deal with traffic. Well, Astro, get out of the way. No, he won't. But now they're fast approaching. This is going to be tight. Then we have, and here we have Gabans crossing, going to the Coca-Cola corner for final time of this race, final time of the race weekend. And here's your 5th different winner, ladies and gentlemen, of Brothers United Brothers United Miata Trophy. We have Gabans on his home track, wins at the Nurburgring. Then Kaiser just holds off Newton for P2 and P3 by a whisker. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. Then we have Renegade with a solid performance in P4, along with Benjo in P5. Well done to both drivers. Well done, well done. Everybody's just sitting there. We got Campbell. We got a few lapped cars that have just crossed the finish line. Cross P6, followed by Tubes, who's done well to hold on to P7 despite a poor start. As you watch Tubes cross the line for one final time, cross the line after Coca-Cola. But well done to Gabans, who takes out race 2. What a drive from Gabans on his home track. Top job, brother, top job. And the crowd in Germany going absolutely wild. Right. Let's go to the results, shall we? So here are the results. Well, I've heard from the steward's room that Benjo will be losing a position for that contact on Fluffy Duck. So he'll be dropped down a position. So anyway, so we got Gabans taking out the win. Then we have Kaiser taking P2 by a whisker over Newson in P3. You have Renegade P4. Matt Campbell will be promoted to P5. Then we have Benjo to P6. We have Tubes P7. Rudsy P8. We have Powers P9, Astro P10, Fluffy Duck P11, and Phoenix P12, and and Magic with the DNF. So that's the end of the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that, because I surely did, and I hope to catch you in the next round in 2 weeks' time, which will be taking place at Brands Hatch over in the UK. So until then, this has been Kaizen, and I'll see you then. But for now, it is good night.